Welcome back to another episode of the Armchair Pundits podcast. This is the weekend review show. It's been a busy weekend, full of fun games and good games and not so good games because I fell asleep through one boy. But we move. Oh, someone looks like they're still sleeping as well. Anyway,
What are you
meditation.
doing over there? You meditating or what?
I'm staying humble.
Yo,
Clearly not. Clearly
I
not.
am.
Man did not get that memo.
That's my humility. You know what I mean?
No, I nearly never made it today, but I'm not gonna lie. Technical difficulties were rife.
We're a good hour late because man was trying to not come on today. Look at this guy.
Who?
You.
Not me, bro. I was always gonna be here. My computer didn't want me to be here, and so did my internet. It was playing around, but lucky enough,
You should have just taken off the Man United stickers from it, and it would have been alright, bro.
Bro, just plug it back in it. You plugged it out. Just plug it in it.
Oh mate, I really hate you guys.
Okay. Well, before we get into it, for those of you watching, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, and also to hit that notification button so that you can see everything we do as we go on through the week. I've got the shorts out there, and we've got other stuff that hopefully I'm going to be putting out there as well. So yeah, do that. Everyone happy with their weekend's results?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the first time in a long time, mate.
Yeah.
Some good results this weekend.
Boy. Very good.
Well, I think there's one good result.
All the results are good. Yours is a bit, but the rest of them, they're very good results. But
are we only talking about Europe this week, innit?
Europe. Yeah.
Europa
League chat only.
Yeah, I'm not talking about EPL. No way.
But we'll go back. We'll go back to our predictions from last week, and we'll see who was wrong, who was right. So we'll start with Bevan because it was the biggest game of the weekend. Bevan said 2-1 to Arsenal, and to his surprise,
I'm happy I was so wrong. I said last week we had to win, and we did have to win.
Emphatic.
Yeah, very much so. Lamont went with a draw initially, then he went with a win, I think. If I'm correct.
Yeah, I went for draw first.
But he was not correct, unfortunately. No. So 2-1, he said.
To be fair, Leon, we should have racked them. We should have racked them, man. I don't know what's going on. We just need a striker, desperate. Couple of positives out of that game. I'm not gonna lie. There was a few positives. So
wait your turn, man.
Oh, for real though.
Wait your turn. We ain't got it yet.
I've got some things to get off my chest. What can I say?
No. It's okay. No, we're not doing that.
You'll be here for a while. Leon said that Brentford would win 2-1. So I'm sure he's very happy with a nice 2-0 victory. Daryl said 3-1. So equally, we'll be happy too. I said 2-1. We won 2-0, so I'm happy with that. So the rundown for today's show was other to start than with Arsenal winning 5-1 against Man City. Bournemouth, then next, losing to Liverpool at the Vitality. Then we'll do Brentford losing again, this time to Spurs. And then we'll round off with a fantastic Mateta performance for Crystal Palace to make it 7 unbeaten against Man United. Who would have thought it?
No way. That is crazy.
Who would have thought it?
We could. You're on mute there. You can say something.
They treated us like dogs, bro.
But without any further ado, over to you, Bevan.
I thought we was going to do that thing where we ask the other person.
You could do it. You do it. You have the pleasure.
How did you guys feel about the game today, the Arsenal game, as neutrals?
First, hands up if you won this weekend. Can't forget that old tradition.
We're not doing that anymore. We've stopped doing that.
Cool.
We stopped doing that.
What did I think of the game? You know what? I sat there and at the start of the game, I was like, Man City are not winning this game. If I'm super lucky, they may get a point. And then Arsenal scored early. And then they scored again. And I was like, flipping it, man. Luckily, it was all offside. And I was like, okay, good. City still have a chance. Then you have all the talk of Haaland only having 6 touches and all this other stuff, which is not unusual. But then he equalises, and I can't lie, I was happy. And I wrote in one of the groups, keep a clean sheet. And someone was like, you must be watching the game behind, because that clean sheet for the rest of the game is gone already. And then all I saw was Partey's deflected shot go top corner. And then from then onwards, Man City were a disgrace and Arsenal were fantastic.
I think the first half, though, bruv, I don't think City were in it, to be honest. They were making so
they
many
defensive... But sometimes you have to...
I know, but they were making so many...
pain, innit?
They were making so many defensive mistakes. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be very serious, yeah? If Arsenal had a proper number 9 and not Havertz, that could have been 3 or 4 in the first half, because the things that they were doing were just ridiculous. They were playing the ball slow-tempoed. They were taking risks when, realistically, the risks weren't on. And they just weren't looking after the ball, like how you know City to do. So, yeah, to be honest, Arsenal deserved that win. And City just looked like the City that we've been knowing for the last few months, to be honest with you. They just don't look at it at all.
They look like they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, bro.
As in, they'll like, there's one point, and I really dislike Gary Neville when he commentates, but what he was very correct about was, why have you got Marmoush, who you just bought for 65 million, 70 million, and you've got Savinho, who is your supreme winger, and you're 2-1 against a right back, and you pass it back to your left back.
Crazy.
What on earth is going on? Like, seriously, you're 2-1 with the right back, and you pass it back to your left back. And then you go across the pitch.
Yeah.
I think some of their mystique has gone, man. I think that the Man City turning up thinking we're just going to roll teams over. Yeah, they're going to roll over Ipswich and beat them 6-0. But against other teams, they're gonna. It's not like that. I think they've held a beating against Spurs this season. Bournemouth have dealt with them. Liverpool dealt with them at a counter. I just think that the mystique has gone. Aston Villa dealt with them as well, and that could have been worse than what it was. It's only 2-1. So I think that the first half, I do feel like when we got the goal, we kind of sat back a little bit, and we didn't really come out until they got the equaliser. And then when they got the equaliser, that's when we started playing football. Same as James. I thought when they went 1-0, when they equalised, I started to get worried. I started to get glimpses of the Aston Villa game. I don't know if they're gonna just turn it on and end up scoring another goal, and you just think that it's gonna be another one of those games where we've missed some good chances. As I once said, Havertz had a great chance in the first half, but his confidence went there. Even for the goal that he assisted for Odegaard, I think if he's confident, he doesn't pass that. He takes that. Yeah. He takes it for himself, and he buries it.
One's 101, boy.
Yeah. So, and then we score a goal, albeit from a deflection, but that was some good football to win the ball high up off the pitch, and it was a mistake from Phil Foden. That pass was loose, man. He has been off the boil this season, massively off the boil. So you look at it and you think that we kind of did to Man City what they've been used to doing to teams, where they win the ball high up the pitch and punish mistakes. We didn't punish some mistakes in the first half, but in the second half, whatever chances we got, we took them. The goal Havertz scored, break-up play, and then a quick break, and the two players that you think are out of form link up to score a goal, and Havertz takes that goal well. And it would only be fitting that before that goal, to make it 3-1, is MLS that scores, considering that he got sent off last week, and at earlier on in the season, he's getting stick from Haaland, asking him who he thinks he is.
To be
fair, he didn't learn his lesson still, though.
No, but he played well today. He did play well today. He did
play well. But in terms of, like, yeah, okay, gonna say about him not being humble, whatever, and
they proved him right.
No, well, I'm just saying, what I'm saying is that earlier in the season, when Havertz is throwing the ball into back of Gabriel's head, and then he's got all the talk of stay humble.
He was
No,
wrong.
yeah, no,
He
but
was
I'm
wrong.
saying no. But what I'm saying is that sometimes you need sometimes players with that level of arrogance. I don't mind it, no matter from what side it is. Like I laughed when Havertz threw the ball in the back of Gabriel's head. That's nasty work. And this is
Haaland.
just sorry, when Haaland threw the ball in his head, that's nasty work. But at this on I don't mind with players when they've got a bit of personality and they've got a bit of attitude. I don't want to see like vanilla stuff all the time. I want to see them like when he did the celebration, I was like, oh,
Yeah, he took it
I'm
far.
not being a banter police, but all I'm saying is all it does is prove that he's right in what he's saying. Because the way I look at it, if you guys win that game or you score that goal, you're 6 points ahead of Liverpool with a game in hand. Cool. This guy said last time we played them, stay humble. He said to me, "Who am I?" Look who we are now. That's the way I look at it. But right now, you've done that. You've done now you've done that, but you're still 6 points behind. And he's like, and his response was, "Guys, I've won the league 2 years in a row.
Yep.
Guys, and I scored my 250th goal faster than Messi and Ronaldo did."
Whatever, man. You sound sour. You sound sour. Look, you sound at the end of the day.
Why would I be sour? Why would I be sour? Why would I be sour? I'm just saying.
At the end of the day,
He's right. He's right.
No, when players tweet and they all nice kick about and all that kind of stuff, then like they're supposed to just be like, oh yeah, we're just gonna be.
I like his confidence.
No,
I like his confidence, but he's right.
What did Mourinho say about Spurs that they're not and what they're missing? And that's what, and sometimes that's the kind of people that you need. You need them to be like that. You need them to be. See you next week.
Good, go and win
Tuesdays or Thursdays. Yeah, go and win it. But
because at the end of the season, Haaland will be like, stay humble.
Nothing.
No. But that's banter between them and all those players, and sometimes that happens in games. You have that. You can't. Not every. Like, if everybody's just going to be like, "Well, I can only do these things if I'm going to win," then football's going to be very vanilla and very boring. I'm here for the scumbaggery, no matter what it is. I like it. I like that. But like in terms of outside of sport, one of my favorite ever guys was Michael Jordan because of the scumbaggery, or even Kobe because of the stuff that he used to do.
But he earned it.
Man.
He earned it.
No,
he earned it. You can't say one of my favorites is Michael Jordan earned it, bro.
No.
Yes, he did.
Okay, he did earn it,
but he was talking trash before he won
exactly.
But he was the very best. Even from that level, Skelly's good. Listen, I like Skelly, and there's a potential for him to be a sick player for England. But I'm just saying the Jordan, nah. The rest of it, cool. But the Jordan.
No, it's not just. That's just an example of a player that will talk. I didn't know back in the day that he used to talk smack, and I don't mind a player that's going to talk smack. He's just saying he scored. He didn't even talk smack. He just scored his goal, and then when they're saying to him, "Who are you to be talking to me?" Now he's saying, "Oh, I scored the goal," and I'm just here for a bit of fun and a bit of scumbaggery in it. You got to be nasty certain times. I mean,
everything that they've been saying about Arsenal not having a bit of character and all that, I reckon that is just kind of that showing that they have got a bit of character and they've got a little bit of feel about them. Do you know what I mean? So I get what you're saying, Bev. You need your guys to show some bravery and also show a little bit of, you know what I mean? Like they don't care about what anybody's got to say and they don't take no chat and they'll do what they want to do when they want to do it. So it's mind games, isn't it? But I also hear what James is saying. Do you get what I'm saying? When you're 6 points off the league and all that kind of stuff, it is playing into Haaland's theory of just stay humble because you ain't won nothing yet to be bragging about anything. So I get it on both counts. But at the end of the day, it's football. It's 90 minutes. We'll probably be talking about it for the next week or so in terms of, the next couple of months to see how well Arsenal can go on the back of this emphatic win against City. Let's see, bro. Let's see,
bro.
Because you ain't got Saka, and you managed to get Nawari playing, out wide and exposing their fullbacks, and Trossard has been in some really peculiar form because in some games I feel to myself, is he falling backwards? And then today, and I think maybe not last game, but the game before, he was playing amazing. Like he was
good today, though.
Yeah,
he was good today.
Today. Definitely
doing his business, man. Yeah,
man.
When Eric showed up, as well with a.
Yeah.
But I tell you what,
That's two in a week.
Raya, I think Raya saved you guys at like
Twice.
I think it was like 1-0. Or was it 1-0? It must have been
It's 1-0.
because it was
That
quite
one-handed
early.
save.
Yeah.
Mate,
Yeah.
and it saves like that really keep you guys in the in the race. Do you get what I'm saying? I know you're 6 points off, so humor me for the minute. I'm saying it really keeps you in the race because you can't lose a game like that today. You need to be getting them points to just keep Liverpool as close as possible because they're riding their luck at the minute, Liverpool, and I think they all know they are. But at the end of the day, Arsenal, I'll tell you what Arsenal does.
Wishful thinking is so wonderful to see it. Wishful thinking.
I think that was a nice segue to talk about how lucky Bournemouth and Liverpool, how unlucky Bournemouth were. Yeah.
Wishful thinking, lucky.
Offside by 1 millimeter. It's ridiculous, bruv.
Bro, offside is offside.
Bruv, it weren't offside, bro.
That's offside now, bro. That's offside.
The camera angle was at like flipping 45 degrees, bro. And they're trying to tell me that was a straight line.
Honestly, like the offside rule is another story. I already said to James what I think it should be, but each to their own, man. Like, it's tight. So realistically,
it wasn't even tight though.
It
really wasn't. Offside is offside.
His whole foot was offside. His whole foot was offside.
It's just Lamont. He just lost.
And then Gakpo's was a penalty. Is that what you're going to tell me next? He didn't trip over his own foot. Ah, my God.
He just he to put that drink down.
Mate, I ain't got a drink.
I'm
looking up I ain't got a drink, bro. I'm just saying Gakpo tripped over his own foot and managed to get a penalty. Yeah?
So let's be clear. So you haven't seen any of the clips where they show Cook clip him, because if you haven't, then there's no point going forward. So
Cook didn't clip him.
So you haven't seen the clip.
I've seen.
You seen the clip? You haven't seen the clip?
I've seen the videos. Cook didn't clip him. He clipped his own foot. Yeah, and fell down in the box. Got a penalty for your whole saviour Salah. To bag one from the spot, and then you lot managed to stay in the game. And
managed to stay in the game.
Sorry, my bad.
We're out of it. We're out of it. We stayed in the game.
No. Wait. Let me finish. Well, I'm not finished yet.
But you said we went to stay in the game.
And then Salah scored a picture of a goal. I'm going to give it to you. The second Salah goal was a decent goal. I didn't even think there was a gap there. And somehow my man found the top of the net. And everyone was just looking around like it was going to go wide. And then it was nestling in the net. That was funny. Because I was like, are you man not going to make an attempt to block it or something? Oh, my gosh.
Bro, what do we say? Thought was about moments, man.
Yeah,
and
bro.
He's taking the moments.
And the thing about it is, he was quiet. I believe he was quite quiet. And he's got 2 goals. But this guy, I don't even know what, he's an anomaly, bro. Again, he's an anomaly. I don't know how he does it. I honestly can't figure it out.
That's that Inzaghi cloth, innit?
It must be. It must be, bro. It must be.
He said it turns up when he needs to turn up. That was,
yeah, man.
And as you keep saying, it's about moments. He's taking his moments, and Bournemouth didn't.
They were unlucky, but they missed some gilt-edged chances, man.
Did you see Kai Havertz miss?
Yeah,
bro.
My
days.
When he's been on fire this season as well,
Yeah,
but it's Liverpool. It's Liverpool, man. When you're playing in the big games.
Kluivert missed.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Kluivert.
No, he said Havertz. I got confused.
They've done it before. They've done the exact same thing before early in the season against Man City. Exact same shot, same Tavernier taking a shot. This time, or was it last season? This time it was a right back that Smith missed literally the exact same chance, but he went over the crossbar.
Tavernier is a player, though, by the way, and so is that. Was it Semenyo?
Semenyo.
Semenyo's a baller.
I like him, man. He's a good baller, man.
So, what actually happened? Because I'm gonna actually, for those that you listen to what he said, that's not how the game actually went, unless you were watching on the radio. So, apart from the goal, the Salah goal, he got that perfect. But Bournemouth played very well. I said last week it's going to be a tough game, and it was. But we kept him at arm's length. Great shot by Semenyo that hits the crossbar or corner of the post. Cool. Contentious part, which none of you have mentioned, is before the goal, was it a foul? It possibly was a foul on Kluivert before when chased him down. Szoboszlai chases him down. I think he kicks his foot, so he misses the ball. Gravenberch gets the ball, sprays it wide, and then we play a long ball through Robertson, and unintentional or not, Cook is running across, or not Cook's running across him.
Cook's chasing him down.
Cook's chasing him down.
Yeah.
And he clips him. Unintentional. 100% unintentional. Tim, it's in the box. It's a penalty. Great penalty. Cook didn't argue. He's the only one who didn't argue, if you notice. The rest of his defenders argued.
No remonstration.
He's the only one who didn't argue, because he knew it. He knew he did it. So he's the only one who didn't argue. I was like, okay, cool. Then, again, Bournemouth pressuring us. The way they set up yesterday, they stopped Van Dijk from long balls, closed him down, closed down Trent, even closed down Konate. So they said to him, only way you guys are getting out is through long balls from Alisson. And his percentage went down to like 50% from long balls because his passing percentage went down to 50% or something like that because he actually keep playing long balls. So the way they played against us was probably the second or third hardest game we've played this season. Very, very good setup. Very good way they closed us down. But Slot doesn't miss, it seems, this season. He's like, all right, cool. You're going to change it up on us. You're not going to go man for man like you do normally. And he just kept playing the game, making changes here and there. Another potential contentious point. Should McAllister been sent off?
Yes.
Maybe. But I say every single time, even at Liverpool, not every foul is a yellow card.
No, but
every foul is a yellow card. His eyes on the ball from the whole time. He doesn't see him. He takes his shot. So for me, I have no problem with him not getting a second yellow card for that because it's an accidental.
Yeah,
kick.
but
if he gets a second yellow, fair enough. I'm not going to be saying that's outrageous.
Right. Okay.
It's not outrageous, but not every foul is a yellow card. And they've already said this season, unfortunately for Arsenal, because they've done it later on during the season, that the red card threshold for the second yellow card is higher, as it should have been from the beginning.
Surprise.
My man kicked him straight in his chop.
So, obviously, Slot again makes a wise choice, takes him off, brings on Jones. Jones comes on. Jones gets an assist for Salah's superb strike. From then on, you think to yourself, are Bournemouth going to fold? Are they going to fold? Is it going to be a procession to the end? And it wasn't. They hit the crossbar again. Semenyo has a good game from there onwards. So, listen, I had reason to be worried, but Leon said it to me from last week. You always handle Bournemouth. And we did. So, listen, very good professional performance as far as I'm concerned. And you roll on because all of a sudden, Everton are now finding form. Don't know how we do know how they've done it, changed managers. But now the next part of the wall they've got to climb is going to Everton Stadium, Goodison, and winning there the last derby at Goodison of all time. So the pressure's on. Again,
game by game, James. Yeah, game by game.
I've said it from the whole time. When everyone was saying that the season was over in November, what did I say? I said the end of January, last season, we were 6 points ahead of Arsenal. And we ended the season 7 or whatever points ahead of Arsenal. This time last year, we were ahead of you. We went to your ground, just like Man City did, and you turned us over. You turned us over, and that was a catalyst for you guys to go on an unbeaten run for the rest of the season, pretty much. I think you won every game away from home, or you didn't lose an away game the rest of the season.
No, we
so
didn't.
Yes, we have to drop points, which is our saving grace, because we probably have to lose 3 games or something like that. But listen, there's going to be these games that things won't go our way, and things will go Arsenal's way, and vice versa. I'm just hoping that come the time you get to Anfield, end of the season, come May, that game is not important. That's how far I think it's still going to reach. By the time you get to May,
this is going to the edge.
We need to still be 9 points clear, or at least 7 points clear, or something like that.
I think that goes for the relegation battle with the Spurs and them, man, and the league, the title.
Man's trying to down.
That is
Trust
brilliant.
me.
That's
It's a
brilliant.
fantastic
That is
segue.
brilliant. That is a fan.
Just-
You know what?
What?
Round of applause to you, brother. Round of
Yeah, bro.
applause.
What? I'm just stating.
You're helping your mad brother. You're helping my brother to
getting
get
I
home.
like how you did that. I like how you did that.
Said Spurs and them, man, you know.
What?
I see you man on the same. You man on
No,
the
I'm
same point.
actually done, bro. I'm
Wait, what's the points difference?
Is that 2 points?
two points, bro. And we're playing each other next as well.
Exactly.
6-pointer. It's a relegation 6-pointer, bro. Who will be the first to 30 points?
Yeah, boy. Imagine. Boy, man, I'm talking about 30 points over here, Leon. It's hard in the streets, bro.
Honestly,
It's
yeah,
hard.
today obviously is a good. You know what? That is our best win of the season. I'm not even going to front. And I don't mean best in the terms of performance. I don't mean best in terms of anything other than we got a result where we basically never ever get a result. It's the first time we've beaten Brentford away from home since they've been in the Premier League. And like Jamie Carragher before the game was talking like we were going to get turned over. Said if we could see less than 3 goals, he's to be surprised. So for us to have kept a clean sheet is nothing short of a miracle with our makeshift backline. Jed Spence had an amazing game dealing with Mbumo. Never gave him anything. Never gave him a sniff.
Man of the match, mate.
Yeah,
man
man
of the match.
100%.
Just been a bad boy since they freed him.
Yeah, I mean, having Ben Davies back, like a lot of Spurs fans have been like, "How's this guy lasted so long in the Spurs lineup?" Because he's not a bells and whistles type of player, but he's one of those that you need. He's experienced. He knows what he's doing. He's not electrifying, quick, or he's not amazing on the ball, but he does his job. That's what he's there for. He's a consistent 7.
He's a consistent 7.
He's
He's
the
like a
type
Milner
of player that we needed
He's the Milner ilk.
when this crisis started. But unfortunately, he was also injured. So the fact that we have him back, he can kind of help Gray, who's now forced to play as a centre back because Dragusin is now injured for God knows how long. And yeah, we have to take any points any way we can get them right now because we never thought that we would end up being in this position. And everyone keeps saying that you can be too good to go down, but I think the Premier League has shown that doesn't mean anything. If you don't go out there and get results, what team you have on paper means nothing. So really, really happy that we just got 3 points, man. It's a tough game. We've now had two consecutive clean sheets, one in the Europa League and one in this away game. So you have to take the positives and hopefully going into the League Cup, going at Anfield is going to be tough. I don't expect to get much change out of that, to be honest with you. But we've got another FA Cup game next week. And then we've got Man United the following week. So the next couple of weeks is really going to define whether we're going to have anything to shout about at all this season or whether it's just going to be, let's just stay up. Because, boy,
that is mad.
It's mad, isn't it? Literally 2 weeks can define our whole season, bro.
I'll be honest with you, though. You're going to stay up. I think the teams below you
I'm being extra. I know I'm being extra because the teams below us, as bad as they've been,
horrible.
We've given them points, bro.
Yes.
We've given them all points.
Yes,
it ain't like it isn't even like we're exaggerating. These teams are supposed to be the worst in the league, and we've given every single one of them a point or 3 this season. Yeah. So realistically, what am I to do with that? I think Southampton are the only team that we've battered, but other than that, Wolves, Leicester, Ipswich, all giving them points. So I'll take it, man. It's given us a little cushion again. We're back above West Ham and Everton briefly because they both got a game in hand. So I'll take it. But yeah, just happy that we got a victory, man. And I don't know. I'm just hoping that some of the guys come back because we are really still struggling. Let's be honest.
You're looking thin there, bro. Trust me.
How you feel about your new signing?
Danso.
Yeah.
As bad as this sounds, I feel like we signed a slightly more refined Davinson Sanchez. Like they defend in the same type of way. Like Danso is definitely better on the ball. He's more comfortable on the ball, more comfortable possession. He's a better distributor of the ball. But I see Davinson Sanchez like diving in, and that's what concerns me. So it'd be interesting to see what he's like coming back to the Prem. He didn't do so well when he was at Southampton on loan. Obviously, he was a lot younger then, and he's developed a lot since at Lawns. So hopefully, it's a body, and he's got more pace than Jagasin. So that's a start. He's strong, he's tall, he's good in the air. So yeah, we just gotta hope that he can adjust quickly and fill in that spot, because realistically we need to get Archie Gray in the midfield. That's where he needs to be playing.
That is true. Do you think that the way that you played in Europe has had an effect on the game this week as well? Because you had a lot of your young players that came that did well in that game.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the Europa League game, it wasn't great. It wasn't a great spectacle in the first half, but second half, bringing the youngsters on, they all got a goal, heavily involved in the play. It gave us the one thing that we've really had to shout about this season from a positive perspective. It's very rare that you get even one sometimes youngsters coming through the academy and getting a goal. We got 3, and you have to say, from a futurist perspective, if those guys are able to get playing time and can develop, then the future's bright. But we just needed a lift, and I think it did help that those 3 managed to get a goal, and hopefully it spurs on the other senior players to step up and stand up and be counted, because we are down to bare bones, and you are seeing, especially Kulusevski, Son, they look leggy now, man. They look really They don't look like they've got any explosiveness left in their legs.
The thing about it is,
do need the bodies back to be able to give them a little bit of a respite, so we can go on and try and at least make something of that second leg, make it tough for Liverpool as much as we can, and then go to Villa Park and see if we can get a result again. So 2 really tough away games coming up.
Leon, he can play. Dancer can play left back and right back and DM as well. So it's a good signing in general. But yeah, go on.
Quick question: do you think Ange will have a little bit more faith in the academy boys now? He's tested out Mikey Moore's. He's obviously had Scarlett come on, score in Europe, and the other youth man, I don't know what his name was. Ajayi, he came on and done a bit. Do you reckon he'll turn to the bench now and be more likely to kind of bring them on rather than just look at them and just try to run your guys into the ground to the point where they get injured, like what he's been doing for the last season? Because to be honest, and I've asked the question already, but I just want to leave it with this. You and DJ have been asking, why are they on the bench if we ain't prepared to play them?
And in all honesty, I think he was forced to play them because there was nobody else. So like Dane Scarlett came back from loan. He's probably the most he is the most senior out of those 3. Mikey Moore's the wonder kid. He's the one that a lot of our coaches and a lot of people inside Spurs have been saying he's the next big thing to come out of Tottenham. He started today, came off quite early. I think Tottenham wanted to shore it up because obviously 1-0. We've been known to concede goals quite easily, being in the lead. So I think he wanted to bring an extra body and put him in midfield to shore things up. But I think he will have to. But hopefully, I mean, he keeps talking about getting guys back. But what seems to be happening, as soon as our guy comes back, someone else is getting injured. And that's more because they played so many minutes prior to these other guys coming back that these other guys are now struggling. So I think he does have to rely on some of them to, in certain games, in certain situations. I think an away game against Brentford, I wouldn't have risked it. But, knowing that we've got a very big game on Thursday, he's going to have to rely on some of the kids to play a bit more minutes. And hopefully we can, ride the storm out until the rest of the senior players come back. Because right now he doesn't have much option but to play some of the kids. So we'll see. Dane came on again today as a sub, did okay. Richarlison didn't really do much himself in the first half, but
he came close though.
He put a shift
Richarlison,
in.
He came
put
close.
A shift in. That's what you want from your striker away from home. You need that. So we've just got to get through this bit and see what happens.
Do you know what? It pains me to say this, but I could see you getting 2 out of 3 results out of your next 3 games. I don't know what 2 results they're going to be, but 2 out of 3.
You should have stayed on mute, mate. I don't like the cut of your chin.
Hey, it might not be you, bro.
It might not be you, but I don't. Like, it ain't gonna be at Anfield, bro. That's the one I'm not expecting
You
anything
see,
from.
this is what I'm saying.
Everything.
Thing is,
anything else,
you don't have to win at Anfield. That's the good thing about it. You just
I
need to
could
not lose.
get anything from
Yeah.
Anfield.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting anything. If they
Okay.
surprise me, they'll make my day. But I'm not expecting anything. I'm expecting to be.
I'm expecting to win at Anfield.
Of course, you're expecting to win. You should be facing us now. We don't have the same level of players that we had when we had Kane. We had guys that can affect the game. Now we ain't got those guys. So Sonny's looking like a shadow of himself. He got an assist today though. So
that's the James I want to see. That is the James I want to see. That is the James I want to see for the rest from now until the end of the season.
I say it all the time. I don't expect to drop points at home. I've been saying it for years. Anfield, I don't expect to lose points at Anfield.
Yeah, but James, sometimes you in your mind you might be saying we should be getting this win, but you outwardly to everyone else in public, you've been like,
whenever I ever said
this team's
at Anfield,
worried, you know.
Whenever I ever said we're not going to win at Anfield, though,
bro,
the only team I would ever say that against is Man City. In the whole 3-4 years, Man City is the only team I would ever think is going to come to Anfield and win. Obviously, not in this state, but no one else other than Man City. Everyone else, they need to come here and need to suffer. Simple.
And
they usually do.
Well, talking about teams not winning at home.
God. I knew that was coming my way, bro. I was trying to hit it away. Yeah. Bad day at the office, mate. That's what I can say. I don't know. Do you know what?
I think it's gone beyond bad days, boy.
Bad day.
Yeah.
This is life, right?
Yeah. We're living life right now. Yeah. We're in the mud. Like, unreal in the mud. The positives that I found today was
You found positives?
I did. I actually did find a positive.
I don't actually know how you've managed to find positives, bro.
So the positive is that.
Oh yeah, they said Mateta's coming next summer, innit? You're trying to sign Mateta.
Idiot. That is banter. No. But he's in good form though.
Bro, he's a good striker, bro. He's had 2 good seasons now, bro.
The guy's a monster, mate. You know what I mean? But I'd expect nothing left from Crystal Palace coming to Old Trafford to flipping turn us. I don't know what's happening over there. At the minute, we don't even know how to spell clean sheet, let alone anything else. The positive that I was alluding to earlier, guys, before I was really interrupted, was that Amarin seems to have agreed that Kobe Mainoo needs to play further up the pitch. I can see that from how he played in Europe and how he started out today. He's way more effective further up the pitch in the 10 role than he is, or even in an 8, I guess. But in the 10 role, he's way more effective, and he was causing a lot of problems for Crystal Palace defensively. We had a few chances earlier on, and I feel like he was heavily involved in them in all of our transitions, attacking wise, and in their box. We didn't convert, obviously, because 1, we don't know where the net is half the time, and 2, we've got no striker at the minute. So Crystal Palace have their chances, and they bury them and pretty much finish us off. Look, there's a lot of kind of mistakes being made in and around the pitch, and it's just hard to kind of watch and to stomach as a United fan to see people that that have got the ability just to do foolishness when they're on the ball and not making the right decisions. I don't know how much more time. I mean, another thing to say, Martinez is now injured for how long? I don't know. We get a defender in this window when we need a striker. I know that the window's not done. I think it's tomorrow 11. Is it 11 p.m? We could still get someone on loan.
Yeah, 11 p.m.
Yeah.
And there's not enough chatter for me to say I'm convinced that we're going to get someone over the line to actually turn our fortunes around and get us out of the problem that we've got, which is just the lack of goals going forward.
But do you think that the fact that you spent, was it 10 million. Is it
In the summer.
no? Well, no, over 2 years, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
How much was Højlund?
A lot of money, bruv. More than he was supposed to be. Put it that way.
And then how much was Xerxes?
75 all in all, I think it was.
75 for Højlund, and then Xerxes was what 60?
Yeah, it's about 100.
No, I think
100
Xerxes was cheaper than that. I think like 40.
It was 40.
Xerxes.
Okay,
Xerxes
yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a high one, Xerxes.
115 million on 2 strikers. I don't know what unless you're going to get someone else in on loan. Because it's hard to buy a striker at the moment.
To be
Could've
fair
got-
to you, Højlund isn't, and I said this to you guys months ago, maybe weeks ago. Højlund isn't your starting striker. He should have someone else next to him that's elite level that he's learning from, because he looks so raw. He looks like he's got good potential, but he needs to master his craft. I feel like him when Vinicius was there and had him under his wing for a short time, I could see there was some glimpses of, okay, I could see he's obviously, taking some notes, but he's got no one to look around to and say, right, this is what they're doing differently, so I'm going to try and do this. He's got no one to learn from, bruv. So realistically, we're not going to see any improvement of him anytime soon, in my opinion. I feel like Amarin
Get a
again.
goalkeeping coach to help out.
Oh my God, Vlad. What's his name? Vlad.
Goalkeeping coach,
Vlad,
innit?
The goalkeeping coach, you know.
I mean, look, Rashford's gone in this window as well. I feel like that will do the dressing room some good, because they won't have that shadow over them anymore, and having him being, maybe the centre of attention, if you like, and any other distractions that need to.
I don't think people have said, and Rashford has also said that he's never been a problem from that perspective.
But this is the
Rashford's
thing.
issue is that he doesn't work hard off the ball. Like that's it. And in Amarin's system, you have to work like a dog off the ball. Like that's how his system is. So if you're not prepared to do the running, which Rashford has never ever done, then that's the reason. He wants a new challenge because he knows he doesn't want to do the work that's required to be in Amarin's team. That's the bottom line. He wants to
make that Mafia came for him, boy.
Yeah,
I think
everyone's come for him.
I think it stinks the way that he gets treated. He got like the Martial treatment. It seems to be that the IC3s get that treatment over United, boy.
Boy, listen, I'm just hoping that him going on loan, but I'm just gonna get out of there because I don't even want to be in that parking space right about now.
It's an upgrade. Listen, I give him. He's blessed. He's upgraded for the season.
Going into Villa. Yeah, he's going
to a better team. He's going to join a better manager. No, he's not a better club. He's not a better club. He's going to a better team, which is undeniable. Better team,
you could
undeniable.
That Villa are a better run club than
there you go.
Run.
So his circumstances,
not big money, not big in stature, but better run business side. They don't have to do what Man United are doing, which is sell Garnacho potentially to balance the books, which is what they're talking about.
It's a good move for him, but he's also put himself in the
limelight
because all the stuff they said before about him, his behaviour, which I've never fully agreed with. Now he gets to play next round of Champions League. He gets to fight for top 4. Watkins is injured, so they don't have a striker at the moment. Yes, he doesn't want to be a striker. They don't have a left winger. They brought in Marlon, who can play through the middle. So now it's all set for you to go there and show. Listen, whatever was happening there, that chapter's closed. We have a really good second half of the season, like Sancho did. And then next summer, someone will come and buy me. If it's not Aston Villa, someone else come buy me. And it'll be, okay, Man United, it was Man United's fault. Look at Sancho. He's doing okay at Chelsea. Look at me now. I'm doing okay now.
Yeah.
It's not us. It's them.
Yeah. I mean, it is an us versus them scenario at the minute with, I guess, Rashford and United. But, good luck to him. I don't hate Rashford. I feel like he was a good ambassador for the club, and he helped us in some dark times, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? And he burst onto the scene in all fairness. And from that time, he was still in and around it. But I do feel like since COVID, he's kind of not been at his best. He was more focused on more stuff outside of football than stuff on the pitch. Now, don't get me wrong. That was a very close transition with Ten Hag coming in and, him hitting one of his best season runs and all that kind of jazz. But, maybe he needs to go somewhere else, write a new chapter, and kind of, get himself back to, winning ways and get his mentality back on in the game. It's been months since he's been playing, so I imagine he's chomping at the bit to get some minutes. But
Question
in
for you
regards,
then.
go on.
Question for you then. So do you think some of this, obviously, he has his part to blame, but do you think some of this is partly Man United's blame? Because yes, he had a really good season, gets 30 goals, bang, okay, here you go, £350,000 a week.
Stupid, man.
No one ever thought he was the man like that. He wasn't the best this, that, and the other. But they then put him on a pedestal. You are going to be Man United's saviour. We're going to put you at the top, and you're going to carry us, and everyone's going to come with you. But I don't think he was ever that guy to do that.
Do you know what? Yeah?
And you guys put him in that position. And when he couldn't do it,
to be honest,
why can't you do it?
James, the one thing I would say about Rashford, yeah, is he often turned up in big games to turn games around, yeah, and you could never ever doubt him in them moments. Whereas some players, they're big names, but when it comes to playing against top four or in them real clutch moments, they go missing. He wasn't that guy. Yeah, he wasn't that guy, especially around the time when they offered him that money. However, I agree with you. I feel like they went too high too quick. They should have just had him on a gradual thing where, based on performance, they should have done it more tactfully, for me personally. I feel like they've done that and his head was gone from that moment. He thought, oh, well, I don't have to work for it no more. It's basically here. So he
that's not always intentional either. That's not always intentional.
Probably not.
It's something that seeps in.
Subconsciously, why are you going to really be working hard for the bread if the bread's already in front of you? Now he can just pump the brakes and focus on other stuff maybe, Again, I just want to echo, I really do feel like he was, and, I had a very good stead at United and he was a good ambassador for the club. But I feel like it was getting so toxic in United with his name wrapped around it that he needed to move on. He couldn't stay there. Even if he came back into the fold, it would have taken him so much longer for him to kind of get his head out of the headlines.
You don't agree, Leon?
Go on, Lee.
I know what.
You don't agree?
I know what Lamont's rhetoric is, and I understand why he's saying what he's saying. But I honestly think that Man United, all they've done is made an example of the highest earners of the club and said, let's make them sound like they're causing a problem and get them out as quick as possible. They've done the same thing with Sancho. He was on the highest wages. They got rid of him. They've now done the same thing with Rashford and got rid of him. They've done the same thing with Cristiano, got rid of him. These guys were earning too much money that Man United couldn't pay. I think this is all about finance. I think this is about financial gain for them. They can't afford to have those guys on the wages that they're on, and they needed to get them out, and that's the reason. And all they've done is just made these guys a scapegoat. I'm not saying that Rashford has not been at fault for some of the narrative that's been put to him, because some of his exploits outside of football, if you're not performing, those things come to always bite you on a bum. Like Ronaldinho was loved at Barcelona. He was partying all the time, but people only started saying it's causing a problem when he stopped performing, and that's why they got rid of him. It's the same thing. If you're performing, no one cares if you go out. All the Man United legends keep saying, "Oh, we went out. We didn't tell Fergie, or Fergie will find out." Blah 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 blah. But they were winning games, and I think the biggest problem for Rashford is that yes, he was made, the face of Man United really early. But the biggest problem is that Man United never had those core people that keep you, make you accountable for your performances on the pitch at the time, not later on or in training. Everything was done as it happened. So if a player was not pulling their weight, they'd instantly get shouted at, instantly get kicked up the backside, hairdryer treatment, whatever it is. Man United haven't had that for years, and because all of the leaders that were there, they got rid of them too early. They didn't have that transitional period that we've been talking about, where you had that steady passing of the torch. That never happened. Players just got dashed out, and then they had to get in a new batch, and it wasn't the same, because all of these different characters are coming from different places where there's a different culture, and now you can't start up a new thing. So it always happens. Like we had it with Liverpool. Liverpool were dominant for years. Then things started changing. Management, backroom staff, players. Same thing. Man United had their day, 25 years of dominance. Now they're suffering. We've seen it with Man
Trenches.
City right now. They're having their time, and obviously right now this could be just one off season because they've been so dominant. But we'll see. But for me, I think Rashford's just been made an example because Man United need to balance the books.
Yeah, no, I can't probably argue that too much more, to be honest with you. But I will say that they've got him out the door now, and the problem that they're going to have now is Rashford is no longer going to be a headline, so it's now going to be focused solely on performance.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see Amarin still like tinkering with the formation and the selection of guys that he's putting in.
Claudio Ranieri.
Yeah, what the what they call him?
The Tinkerman. The Tinkerman.
Yeah, but that's what he's doing.
Let you go.
Yeah, but that's what he's doing, and he says it often. He's still learning. He's still trying to understand things. Although he does look a little bit withdrawn, you can see that he does not like to lose. But I can also see the air of kind of the aura of like, I know I've got time, so he's not worried. Do you get what I mean? But he does look vexed when he's losing because the guys are not doing the things that they've been trained to do with the limited amount of training time that they have. I just want us to kind of, and I've said it to you a couple of weeks ago, and since then I think we've lost 2 games. I just need us to stop losing, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? Just draws and wins, like from here on out. We're on 29 points, bruv. Is it 29?
Yeah.
I think we're on 29 points, and there's 24 games in the season. What is going on?
It's
bro?
wild,
This
bro.
season, yeah, I swear down, this season,
-6 goal difference.
I reckon. Anyway, I reckon
you know what?
this is probably going to be the lowest. I feel like it's going to be the lowest amount of points accumulated from probably most teams this season because the points are all over the place.
Yeah,
They're all
everyone's
over the
beating each
place.
other.
Yeah, it's all over the place. So yeah, long may it continue. I'm just going to make it official. I did say it a couple of weeks ago, but it's definitely a fact now. United are out of the title race, so you can just forget it. I'm not going to talk about it anymore, guys. It's official. We're out of the title race. I'm not even going to talk about it anymore.
Bro, you're still in. You can still win the Europa League title, bro.
Yeah, but the Premier League, we are not winning it this season.
Okay then.
Yeah, just let you know, the Premier League we're not winning. Everything else, we're still in and around it. We could
I think
still
you should wait one more week. Wait one more week. You never know.
No. It's done this week. After that loss at home again, it was like 6 or 7 losses at home already this season. It's just it's horrible.
Yikes.
It's horrible. But yeah, on to smashing Tottenham at home.
Well,
well,
Respectfully.
There was nothing respectful about it, bro.
trust me, bro. You're the segue guy. It's like you segued onto our game week 25 predictions. And as always, other than last week, Lamont, you are first. So you are playing Lyon's Tottenham away next in 2 weeks' time or so. Because of FA Cup weekend next weekend.
This is going to be
What is your score?
3-2 to Spurs.
What?
whoa!
No. What are you doing there?
Oh, where is
Man's
he?
got the heebie-jeebies on my team, bro.
No, I can't believe you said that. This is
3-2 to Spurs, bro.
this stinks. This that is disgusting. What you just did there. That is diabolical work. I'm not happy about what you just
See what
you
he's
just
doing,
did there.
brother. Now you see it.
Yeah, it's diabolical work.
Boy.
And he's gonna be there to witness it firsthand as well. You know, man's gonna be walking in there, holding the cross, rubbing the bead, bruv.
I'm gonna be flicking the beads off my wrist every day. But yeah, 3-2 Spurs.
Okay. Bevan, who have you got?
Leicester
Oh,
away.
Oh, the mercy.
6 what? 6-0?
No. I'm going for a conservative 2-0.
Are you away?
Oh, come on.
No, bro,
You're
we're
home,
away.
yeah.
No, we're
Away,
away.
okay.
We're away. And last time I said 3-1 against Wolves, and we won 1-0. So let me just stay conservative.
So the roll. I hear you.
Yeah, just gonna stay conservative 2-0.
Fake humble, yeah.
That's not. No, I'm not being fake.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
If I was being fake humble, I'd have said 2-1. But yeah, 2-0.
My favourite scoreline. Okay, Leon,
I'm going for a 2-2 draw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 2-2 draw. Let's see if did ask Daryl. Okay, no, not yet. Okay. We have I had it a second ago now. Have I lost who we're playing against? Everton. We got 2, so I got to give 2. So we have Everton first.
Oh, you got your game in hand as well?
Yeah.
That's going to be good.
So Everton first away. We don't win there, but I think Slot has surprised me enough this season. So I'm going to go 2-1 away. And then we play Wolves at home, and
You're
I will
going
go
to
3-0.
slap them. Yeah, you're going to
I'll
slap
go
them.
3-0.
I'm not going to lie to you though, James.
Slapping.
That Everton game, I know why
It's
it took
gonna
you
be tough.
I know it took you a little minute to answer that, and I know even with what score did you say? Sorry,
2-1.
2-1.
I wouldn't be surprised if you draw that game. You know, I just don't know
Listen,
why.
that's the result we normally get there. If I'm being completely honest, that's the result we normally get. But what I'm banking on is Klopp had an issue with the rivalry and whether it was too much, and Slot he plays a bit more of a calmer game. So I think Moyes will try and ramp it up,
Yeah.
and I think Slot will try and keep it calmer. And if we keep it calm, we win the game.
Put it this way, at the minute Everton are coming out the gates quick. Yeah,
Yeah.
they have done in the last few games, and if they do that
10
against you
seconds they
guys,
scored last game.
if they do that against you guys, I reckon they'll get a goal early. They'll get a goal early. Not to say that they'll win on the back of that, but that will just make you guys have to pick it up because of the rivalry.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, we'll get at least 2 for me. So yeah, that's my 2 results: 2-1, and then 3-0. So thanks, guys. This has been a good show. This has been the Armchair Pundits Weekend Review Show. Don't forget to like, because if you've been watching it this far, there's no point not liking it. And if you watch it this far, no point not subscribing. Share and hit that notification bell. Easy for me to say.
yeah.
So yeah, peace out. Have a good weekend, people. Or have a good week even. Peace out.
Peace.
Later.
Peace.